residential and commercial properties. The one-time plumber office is located at 509 South UI Highway, and the number is 928-267-3411.
And we want to thank our KRIM Community Spotlight sponsor, One Tom Plumber, for their sponsorship, and we greatly appreciate that, along with all of our other sponsors here on KRIM. Good morning, Rim Country. Chris Higgins in the studio here in the Sawmill Theater Plaza. Hope you're enjoying this cool, very cool Wednesday morning, but still sunny. I love it here in the Southwest in Arizona, where even though it is cooler, we still have that beautiful sunshine out there. So enjoy it. Well, today on our Community Spotlight program, we are going to be talking about the upcoming, and it's this Friday and Saturday, Rim Country Artists Autumn Art Festival at the Mazatzal Hotel and Casino. And to share with us all about this event is Minette Hart. Good morning, Minette.
Good morning, Chris.
And I should say, longtime member of the Rim Country Artists.
Yeah.
Yes,
sir.
It's been a few minutes.
Yeah, a couple.
A couple. But Rim Country Artists, boy, I've been doing so many things here in the last year or two, couple years. I mean, you guys have been very active, a lot of events, working with a lot of different organizations in the community, and it's great to see.
Yeah.
It's great to see. And also a lot happening. I know doing a lot with Noli's, with Heidi
Yes.
Gregory at Noli's. There's artists that are part of Rim Country Artists on display. There's classes.
Yep.
So it's good. A lot of activity. That's great to see. One of the things that I think you do annually is this Autumn
Yes,
Art Festival.
this is our big show. so
Big
to
show.
speak, Yeah.
Gotcha. And this is this Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday night, it is from 5 to 9 p.m. Again, it's at the Mazatzal Hotel and Casino in the large ballroom
The ballroom.
there. And then Saturday, let's see, Saturday it is
10
from
to 3.
10 to 3. There it is. And this is an art show and sale. Free admission, so it does not cost anything to get into the event.
On Saturday. Friday.
On Saturday, okay.
Friday is ticketed.
Friday is ticketed, gotcha. And Friday, looks like there'll be the
Yep.
Reminisce two-piece band, Steve Harder.
Steve Harder.
And
Can't think, in fact, it's actually going to be 3 of them, and beyond Steve right now, I can't remember the name of the other 2 guys, and I do know who they are, but.
I know Bill Knaus.
Yes.
Bill Knaus,
Yes.
and then one other playing with them. So Steve Harder and 2 others.
I can
Let's
see his face.
And Steven Dietrich.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Deke. So
And they'll play Friday, all that's Friday night.
Friday night.
That and great hors d'oeuvres and
Raffle drawings,
silent
cash bar.
auction. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
We had tremendous support from people for the silent auction, or even monetary support too,
Mhm.
from the community. There's so many, I can't list them, and I don't want to leave anybody out, so I'm not going to try. But there will be a letter in the roundup, after the event, listing all our supporters, because they've been great this year, really great, very generous.
And it looks like on your Facebook page, it has quite a few listed
Yeah.
there on the post of people that are participating or sponsors
Uh-huh.
that have contributed in some way. Wow, yeah, there's a nice long list. So that's where you can see, again, the flyer for this event and all of the sponsors is on the Rim Country Artists Facebook page, also on their website, pacenartist.org. That's the website for Rim Country Artists. There's a link on the Facebook page, or you can just search in Google and find that. So Friday night, it is a ticketed event. One ticket is $35.
Yes,
Or 2 tickets, you get a discount, $30 each if you're
Yeah.
buying 2 tickets. 3 or more, $25 each.
yes,
And then there's a QR code on the flyer that you can scan, that we have that on our KRIM website. I'll put it up on I put it on our Facebook page. I'll put it out there again, also on Rim Country Artists. Or you can go to rimcountryartist.org, and it's there as
Yeah.
well.
Or you could buy them that evening too.
You can buy them at the door. Nice, nice.
It's
So,
always a fun, I mean, the whole thing is fun, but Friday night's especially fun with the music and the hors d'oeuvres and,
Mhm.
you know, you can dance if you want. I mean,
Yeah.
So you could, you know, there's all the art to look at, of course, and we've got 24 artists this year.
wow, 24 artists. That is great.
Yes. And one of our artists, Don Morris, you know who he is.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is probably going to be Don's last year. He's 94.
Mm.
And it's a lot of work to
Uh-huh.
set up your art. Well, you know, when you travel with the radio, the things you have to lug and fetch and carry.
Yeah.
So I hope people come out and see his work. He's Western, mainly in watercolor. Might be the last chance to see some of his work.
Mhm.
And he's one of our well-known artists. You know, we have a handful that are known throughout the country, like Bill Arndt and Rock Newcomb and Don Morris. So we do have some famous people.
No, that's it's great. So that's a real good reason. It's motivation to
Yes.
get out there, and you know, to the show this Friday and Saturday. Like you said, Friday though, you get the entertainment.
Mhm.
And just all the extra things going on. And you said 24 artists
Yes.
will be out there. If you want to view some of the artists and their work, I'm on the Rim Country Artists website. Again, either rimcountryartist.org or paysantartist.org. And you can view all of the work.
Yes.
You know, or a lot of the work
Yes.
to see what they do. And what's great about this group, I think, is the diversity.
Yes.
You know, all the different artists and the type of work they do as well.
Yes, I mean, you know, and in the last couple of years, we've incorporated, though they won't be at the show this year, but we've incorporated singing and dancing and poetry and authors. We've encompassed, and chefs. We've encompassed all the arts, and I think that's what's made us be extra active the last couple of years too, is being involved with all these other people, and then the nonprofits, like, you know, we're involved with the Humane Society, do things with them, in the chamber. And it feels good after all these years to actually be, how will I say, accepted into the circle of nonprofits. You know, other than just, oh, those people do pictures, you know. So, because we do other things, we give scholarships, we help students who need art supplies. At the show, there will be, we always have Elizabeth Fowler does the emerging artists, so we have young artists that are 18 and under, and their work is for sale. And
Wow.
it's amazing, some of the young artists that we've got here, I'm telling you, we've grown quite a good crop of artists here in Payson.
No, this is, again, when you're looking over the list and you can click on the different names of the artists and, you know, pottery, paintings, just you name it.
We got mosaics and watercolors and pottery and fabric art, you know, and then, of course, oil painting and acrylics and photography. It's, yeah, the last couple of years, well, our goal, though, this show, our shows are basically designed to make money for the artists and exposure for them. But we are going to be working on some fundraisers because we really need, we feel we need, in this town, is an art center. And so those events, of course, would be fundraisers, a totally different approach, you know, still involving art, though. So that's one of the reasons we kind of kicked ourselves and said, let's get this going. We need this. We looked at other small communities like Payson that have art centers and thought, why don't we have one?
Mhm.
You know, where is it? So,
Mhm.
and what we have right now is a little shed, not too far from where we're sitting,
That's right,
that we
yeah.
call our building,
I
that
can-
Gordon Whiting has been so gracious to let us put on his property.
Okay,
So,
yeah, nope, that's not the corner. The
No.
trees kind of block it.
yeah,
Over
yeah.
here, because you can see the back end of the main building,
yes.
old Peggy's Pacing Place.
Yeah, the old Peggy's Payson. Yeah, and we'll be painting a mural on our shed.
Oh, nice.
So we're just, we've got so many ideas, we can't decide on what approach. So that's what's kind of delaying us.
Well, and I
So-
know, yeah, the murals around town, you've been a big part of that, along with Elizabeth
Yeah.
Fowler and some others.
That's so much fun.
Yeah, and well, I know you were looking, and we were looking at the one coming into Sawmill.
Yeah.
There's the large one of the old Sawmill.
Yeah,
Here on the Sawmill Theater building, the back of it, that can be seen from Main Street. Is that the biggest one you've done?
well, that along with the ERA.
I was gonna say the ERA, but the
The ERA is
ERA,
probably a little bigger.
really?
But they're
Okay,
probably close.
Yeah.
You know, I'd have to look and see what the square footage was, but they're close.
they're close, huh?
And so different in the sense of
Yeah,
what they are.
Well-
They both represent rim country, though.
yeah, well, this one, just one theme, the
Yeah.
sawmill, and I believe you used an old photograph of the
Yes,
sawmill?
uh-huh.
Okay.
I think they have that photograph in the theater lobby.
yep.
Yes.
Yep, where the ERA mural, wow, that, brings in kind of all of the main activities
Yep.
or main things about Rim Country.
Yeah,
And very colorful as well.
yes, yes.
Where the one on Sawmill, no.
That, we did that in the sepia, well, like
Sepia.
the photograph, you know.
Yeah.
So they each have their, I like color, so,
Uh-huh.
I'm prejudiced for the color at the ERA. But that was one where Larry let us kind of do, we told him we had sketches and showed him
Yeah.
what we wanted to do, but he let us really, he didn't say, this is what I want.
Mhm.
The only thing he wanted was sold on Rim Country.
Yes, yeah.
And that's what he contacted us about to begin with.
Uh-huh,
We went into a meeting with him and some of his realtors and Joey Klein and some of them.
Axis, uh-huh, yeah.
And after I started talking, I realized we were talking about two different things. He wasn't thinking about, I was thinking mural.
Yeah,
And so, but Larry liked it, and so that's how that came to be.
Wow.
Just kind of fell into it, and
mhm.
they were nice people to work with. Oh, so is everybody.
Yes.
So is everybody.
Well, and then you were noticing some of your work across the street,
Yeah.
another one, the PW bus on, I believe that's Mark and Becky Sobel's
Yeah, Mark and Becky's place.
storage
Yeah,
facility there.
He's a Volkswagen lover.
He
so.
does like those
Well,
vans.
there's a whole story that goes with that property
Mhm.
and that, the Volkswagen, because when he first moved to town, he's working seasonal. Anyway, he had to get rid of a Volkswagen, he sold it to the guy that owned that property, and then later on, as Mark and Becky did better, and,
Yeah.
everything, it came up for sale.
Wow.
So now he bought it. So
He
it's
bought it
kind
now.
of, he's got this connection, with that piece of property and the Volkswagen. So, which, so that's kind of like some of the history of the town. There's so many little interesting history things here that go beyond what, especially when you talk to some of the older folks about
Mhm.
things,
Oh, yeah.
and how, I think it was one of the Hawks, but don't quote me, who really at one point when Main Street was, before we had really Beeline and 260, wanted to be an art area.
Mhm.
And I guess she had some things down here, and then of course it grew, and we needed other things, and art sometimes gets pushed to the back. I think it's a necessity in life. I don't know if everybody feels that way, but when you think about movies and music and books and paintings, it's something that makes everybody feel good, and there's so many kinds of all of that, that there's something for everybody, and I really think we could bring the community together with art.
Mhm.
You know, of course, I'm prejudiced, so, you know.
No, and I think it definitely enhances or adds in a very positive way to a community.
Yeah.
You know, murals, artwork, statues, fountains, whatever it is,
Yeah.
sculptures. It just adds and puts a unique stamp on a community.
Yes.
Because artwork, it can't be really duplicated. It's unique. So,
AI can try, but they're not gonna do it.
no, it's just not the same as
No, it's not.
our artwork where you see like, you know, the names on the murals that
Yeah.
you've done. And also when it's, you know, part of Payson's history.
Yes.
It's great that that is captured
Yes.
in that artwork, whatever form it is, for everyone to see
Yeah.
and enjoy. So,
And the young people that we've gotten involved, especially with our emerging artists group, and Liz teaches a class at the Community Presbyterian Church
mhm,
for children, certain age, you know, younger kids.
mhm.
And some of the things they're doing and what she does with them, it's, you know, you want to keep your kid out of trouble, give them something to do, give them
Yeah.
something to look forward to.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of things, and we have sports, and we have hiking, and we have fishing, but I think art is all part of that, just as
Yeah.
much for our community. Plus, it's something that, I know a lot of people don't like the traffic, I understand that, but that is our industry here in this town. So if we have something going on most of the year, and of course I'm hoping it would be art related,
Mhm.
we could become kind of a mecca for artists anywhere in the country, let alone Arizona,
Mhm.
and have different events and things, and give back to the community in doing that.
Mhm. Mhm.
There's nothing that makes you feel better than making somebody happy with whether it's a beautiful cake somebody's made, or a song, or
Mhm.
or a painting.
Mhm. Something that's creative.
Yeah, it's thrilling, it
Mhm.
really is, so it's kind of selfish in that way, because it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Makes me feel good.
Again, if you just started listening or watching on our KRIM radio Facebook page, talking with Manette Hart. She's with Rim Country Artists, and their Autumn Art Festival is this Friday and Saturday at the Mazatzal Hotel and Casino. Friday night, it is a ticketed event. You can get them at the door, or you can get them early. It's the same price either way, but there are discounts for the number of tickets you buy. So one ticket is $35, and why would you want to go alone? Bring a friend, because 2 tickets are $30 each, so you get to save some money. 3 or more tickets, $25 a piece. So again, it gets cheaper if it's 3 or more tickets. Again, you can purchase the tickets on the Rim Country Artists website, rimcountryartists.org, or you can buy them at the door, and that's Friday night. The event is from 5 to 9. The band Reminisce will be playing, and that's Steve Harder, Bill Knaus, and they'll be joined by Deke as well. He'll be performing with Steve and Bill. There'll be raffle drawings, a cash bar. Obviously, all of the artwork that will be on display will be for sale, so you can view and purchase the artwork. There'll be hors d'oeuvres, and that is this Friday from 5 to 9 p.m. And then Saturday, the next day, from 10 to 3 p.m. is the art show and sale, minus the entertainment, and that's free admission. So there's no charge to get in on Saturday. Free admission, but it is just the art show and sale, not all of the entertainment
Yeah.
and the hors d'oeuvres.
Yes, that's just a little cherry on the top.
Yeah.
I want to mention too that Empty Bowls has kind of joined Rim Country Artists.
Okay.
Because the group, to put on an event is a lot of work, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
getting too much for them.
Mhm.
So we've kind of taken them under our wing, and so Empty Bowls will be there. This is the 8th season of empty bowls. And it's potters, all the bowls are different. We support all 3 of the food banks, and 100% of that money from empty bowls goes to the food banks.
Oh, nice.
100%.
Okay.
We don't charge empty bowls. They have a booth there. We don't take a percentage. Empty bowls and they'll be there Friday and Saturday. And some of the bowls, when I say bowls, it's gotten a little misleading because some of the ceramic artists, some of them are more tray-like, or so you're not just, you don't have to get just a bowl. There's teapots. There's a handful of different really interesting, unique things from artists in this area who probably wouldn't even tell their neighbors they were artists, but they do the ceramics. And they really come up with some real interesting pieces. I've got a couple at home that just are, they're one of a kind, like it should be. So they will be there Friday and Saturday, and it's $20 suggested donation. You can, of course, donate more if you'd like to empty bowls, but it's, we'd like to see a $20 donation for the bowl. And it's going to a good cause. You're getting a beautiful, one-of-a-kind handmade bowl or ceramic item, and all 3 food banks get to have some more money in their pockets to feed people who need a little extra help sometimes.
There you go. Also, Rim Country Artists, if you are looking for more information about the group or would like to join the group, the mission is to promote all the arts in Rim Country through exhibition and performance, community involvement, education, and collaboration. And you can sign up, you can become a member, you can be a personal Rim Country Artist member. The dues are on the website here, $30 for 1 person in a household, $40 for 2 people, $50 for 3 or more people in the household, and then there's a $3 convenience charge if you're doing it online through the website there. But very, very reasonable. And then if you want to attend meetings, when are the meetings?
The meetings are the 2nd Tuesday of every month.
Okay.
Barring if it's a holiday or some craziness, and they're at the Payson Library. We assemble at 4 and kind of meet and greet, and then the meeting starts at 4:30 and usually goes about an hour. It depends. We have presenters. We've had Chef Duza from Duza's come, and what a fun evening that was. We've had people come and make cakes. We've had artists. We've had singers, poets, and it's always an interesting presentation. Liz Fowler does that part of our group, and she gets some great people. We had Buckshot Dot a couple of times. So it's a fun way, and you don't have to be a member. The only thing we ask is if you bring a food item, and then we donate that to the food banks.
Okay.
A non-perishable food item.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay.
And we donate that to the food banks.
So the next meeting, it looks like Tuesday, November 14th.
Yeah.
And again, that's at the Payson Public Library in the East Verde room. And the artist that will be speaking at that meeting, Masood
Yes.
Yasami?
Yes, Masood.
Okay, and
He's always entertaining.
Yeah, a Master of Fine Arts degree in painting from ASU.
Oh, yeah.
And he has, let me see, work, corporate and museum, private collectors. Wow, just...
He's someone that has, which doesn't happen often, unfortunately, in art, that you can, well, I guess in music and stuff it's a little different, but that you can actually make your living involved. And art has so many different things to it. I mean, it's not just painting. There's advertising. There's all kinds of opportunities to still be involved with art and put it on the table.
Well, a great example of that is Sarah Linke, where Sarah, a corporate art where she creates artwork that is put on plates and towels, pillows. So all of the designers' lines that come out for the different seasons, and she creates that. I remember something that was really cool was she gave us a piece, some wall hangings, paintings that were used in one of the Spider-Man movies. They
Oh.
were on the set in one of the Spider-Man movies. It had like espresso, latte.
Yeah, yeah.
And we had them in our shop, and I would tell people, hey, these were in the Spider-Man
Yeah.
movie, I think Spider-Man 2. And then I ended up, when we closed, I gave those to Gerardo. And
Okay.
he put them in his place. I told him, he's like, "Oh wow, that's really
Yeah, we
that's
kind of
cool."
miss him being around, don't we?
Yeah, I know, but he's doing great in
Oh, yeah.
Sedona, and we go visit him regularly over there. So.
We're going to go, the board is going to go up to Sedona and look around, get inspired, and probably eat lunch or dinner
Mhm.
at Gerardo's.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like Saturday and no, that's 2023. 2023. Actually, and this was 2023, so I apologize. That's not Tuesday, November 14th.
Okay, see?
Because it's 2023. I'm just looking in the wrong spot there.
Well,
And
I didn't
so-
correct you, so you know.
No, that, well.
I write
as-
it down and then I look each day to see what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah. yeah.
And so it'd actually be the 12th. You were
The
close
12th.
though.
Yes,
You were
okay.
12th.
So it is the 12th of November, but the location is still correct.
Yeah.
It's the Payson Public Library. And do you know who will be presenting?
You
Because it's
know, I
not-
didn't get that from Liz, and I'm sure she told me at one point, but that's why we have different officers and different assignments, because it's gotten so, we've grown. You know,
Yes.
we've grown.
Oh, yeah.
We've got almost 100 members, and
Wow.
so, you know, I'm the president, Barb Zorinsky is the vice president, and Julie Whitwer is our membership chair. Dorothy Perry is our secretary, Liz is our education and program director, and Mary Pizzell is a board member, and Carol Quigley is our treasurer, who does such a great job. And she's a ceramicist. She's got some good, when you come, I'm not trying to promote any artist over any other one,
Yes.
but Carol has really found her niche with ceramics. And she's created some of the most unique and different things that, you know, that I find very interesting. And Sue McIntyre, who is a painter, but also does ceramics, makes these great bells that you can hang outside, like a wind
Oh, wow,
chime bell.
yeah.
So a lot of artists kind of are, you know, multi-talents, and we all like to try different things, you know?
And I don't know if you mentioned this, the ceramic or the birdhouses. That
Yes.
Carol. Yeah.
Yes,
There's some pictures of those.
Yes.
On the Facebook page, and it looks like it was a
she's got some bird
class.
baths.
Dorothy Perry.
Yes, Dorothy does mosaics,
Yeah.
lovely mosaics.
Mosaics and doing little birdhouse mosaics.
Yes, and
Wow.
she's done a handful of classes. Our classes are well attended,
Mhm.
and taught by, you know, our different artists, and they're fun. They're a little more than just a paint and sip. You
Yep.
know, you learn a little bit and you come out with something that you've created, and
Yeah.
it's finished and it's cool.
Yep, and one of the recent collaborations, as you said, you know, working with more and more nonprofits in the area, working together. Room Country Artists for now at least a couple years has been a part of the Lanterns on the Lake.
Yes,
And
Yes.
helping to decorate the lanterns.
Yes.
So people, adults, children, whether it's decorating lanterns, face painting as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Artists have been doing that at the event. So that's a great collaboration there, and being a part of that event.
and we've been working with the town too at different events, like the
Mhm.
last the car show.
Oh.
They called it Payson Days. They said inaugural. I took offense to that only because in 1989, and I have the T-shirt to prove it, we did the first and only Payson Days for many years. So,
It was a one and done, huh?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it's not the case with this one, where it's
But, you know, so we
continues.
we get involved with, you know, with a lot of groups doing things and help where we can. with whatever we can.
Yep. And that was, a big part of that was Justin Queel with his
Yes.
honeycomb
Yep.
art project.
And there's ice skating thing, and I forget what it's called. This
Winter Wonderland.
Winter Wonderland. We're going to be there.
Yep, and that starts, that'll
That's-
kick off December 14th.
Yeah, December, okay.
And that is also the day for Electric Light Parade.
Yes.
So it'll be the Electric Light Parade that night, but then also the kickoff for Winter Wonderland, where there'll be an ice skating rink and a lot of activities going on. So more information will be coming out from the
Yes.
town on that one, and that's great that the Rim Country artists are going to be participating
Yes.
with that as well. Wow, that's great. Well, it is past 10:30, but it's been great talking
Well,
with you,
thank you.
Minette, and talking about Rim Country artists, everything that is going on. And again, this Friday and Saturday is the Autumn Art Festival, and that's at the Mazatzal Hotel and Casino. Friday night, it's from 5 to 9 p.m. It's a ticketed event. You can get tickets at the door, or you can purchase them on the Rim Country Artists website, rimcountryartists.org. And then Saturday, it is free admission. That's from 10 to 3 p.m. And this is an art show and sale where all of the artwork from the 24 artists
Yes, sir.
will be available to buy. So definitely head out there, enjoy the event, and pick up a piece of artwork from a local artist.
Yes.
That is a one of a kind.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, thank you, Minette.
Thank you, Chris.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
so welcome. Thank you, everyone, listening and watching today. Again, hope you're having a great Wednesday. I hope you're staying warm wherever you are, because again, it is a little chilly. It's sunny, but a little chilly out there. And we're going to find out what the day looks like weather-wise with an update from the National Weather Service, and then it's back to the music with Train, Florence and the Machine, Jimmy Buffett, and more. So you guys have a wonderful Wednesday.
You have a football game Friday?
And we have a football game Friday, but we are not going to be broadcasting that because of exclusivity that a Sports Zone Radio has up in Sholo for all the Sholo sporting events. But we will be putting their broadcast on the KRIM YouTube channel. So everyone that's used to watching the games or football games on KRIM, it won't be on our Facebook page, but it will be on our YouTube channel. So I'm glad you mentioned that, and I'll be getting more information out about that. So thank you guys, and also thank you to One Tom Plumber. You guys have a great Wednesday.
With this
Are you going to be free on Friday night, or do you have to work?
Football.